Okay, so then we can move on to the next question for Kevin.
Yep.
Okay, next question.
All right. Here we go. This one might trip you up.
Wow,
Question
wow,
number
wow, wow,
6.
wow, wow.
Which city does the cartoon The Simpsons live in? Is it
Wow,
A,
wow, wow.
Dangerfield, B, Springfield, C, Mount Everest? If you don't know what it is, there is a photo on screen of what Mount Everest looks like. Or D, the Golden State?
I don't really recall watching a lot of Simpsons, but I know Simpsons have been, have been mentioned to create a lot of prophecy, such as Donald Trump becoming president.
Yes. Yes. How do they do it? We will never know.
Yeah. Jesus.
But the question is, where do they live?
It seems like they are living in a dangerous place. Could it be Dangerville, right? Because they're planning a lot of interesting stuff, having Donald Trump as the president. But probably, I'll go with Springfield because it's still spring. It's going to be spring. I'm hoping that it's going to be spring and it's going to be a beautiful place.
Okay. So you have locked in B for Springfield.
Can I still change it?
It's up to you. You still have 10 seconds.
Okay, Springfield then.
3, 2, 1. Springfield has been locked in. All right. Let me just go to the boss upstairs. Yep. Yes, he did indeed change it to Springfield with 3 seconds left. Yes. No way. He's done it again. It is indeed Springfield.
Wow. Oh, congratulations. Oh my God.
6 from 6. Yeah, I thought you were going with A. I was like, oh, we've done him here. But no, he's changed it to Springfield. Wow.
Well, what's going to happen if I pick the wrong answer?
We continue on, but there will be no
mukbang.
No mukbang. Okay.
All right, over to you, Anthea.
Question. So where would you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Right. So my key focus, it's very clear that I want to be able to empower more healthcare communities and actually more pharmacy students. I feel like this is a mission that I have that, I want to be able to pay back. I haven't got really a lot of mentor when I was in university, but I thought that, it is meaningful to be able to share the things that I learned with some more people. And when I started working, I started having mentors, and they were really, really helpful when guiding me to the places that I want to go, to the things that I have to do. And I thought this is a process of paying it back or pay back forward or something. Yeah. Basically, I do good things right now, hoping that, I inspire more people to do more good things to the future generation. Yeah. So I've never asked things like, I've been asked to go for talks and, they have honorarium, but I always reject. Reason being because I feel that honorarium, I'm still okay. So I feel that honorarium can be donated out to other people. And I'm just doing it for the sake of helping people. That's it. Solely as that. Aww. And this next 5 years is going to be the same. And of course, most importantly, I'm going to spend time with family. Family is very important. And I believe that COVID is going to be here. It's going to be endemic, and we have to stay strong together as a pharmacy profession, both students and the working people and the working professionals. We can help to bring, improve our patients' outcome and just help as many people as possible. There's a lot of people who are actually not having a good situation right now. Suicides in Singapore is actually all-time high especially among the elderly. And there are people who lost their job. It's really quite terrible with COVID in and out. And the things that we can do is, as healthcare professionals, it's not just to help them out in terms of their medical side. If there are other things that we can do, why not? Not every patient needs medicine to treat their condition. Maybe they just need a listening ear. Yeah.
That's very inspiring. Yeah, in 5 years' time, only we'll get older, but the values and objective is still the same, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's. I think I just want to add in just one more thing is that sometimes when I was young, do I know that I want to be focused on empowering people? Basically, no. But it's a journey. It's a journey of elimination of the things that I don't like, and then ending up with the things that I enjoy. I truly enjoy, like being able to talk to Anthea, being able to talk to Flynn, and that's basically something that I really am happy to do, and I'll really definitely want to do more of this kind of things. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure people will get inspired by your speech today. So, but let's move on to the next fun question. So, question 7. Blink.
On that topic as well, if you want to keep on doing more things, all you've got is 2 more questions to answer, and then you've got yourself a mukbang with us. Ooh. Oh no! Look what's back! It's the world diagrams! You wouldn't believe it. It is indeed a different question. Question 7. Where will the 2024 Olympics be held? A. Seoul. B. Tokyo. C. Las Vegas. Or D. Paris. If you don't know whereabouts they are on the globe, just look at my visual representation. Very accurate.
Wow. Okay, this is the first question that I'm really tough.
Stumped.
Yeah.
This is a nervous moment.
Yeah, it's really. I don't know. I seriously don't know. I haven't been reading about Olympics.
Oh no.
Okay, let's do elimination. Tokyo is out. We're just gonna have 2022. Supposed to be 2021 in Tokyo, right? But 2020 in Tokyo, but then it got postponed to 2021. Vegas is out because it's a gambling city. You're gonna have all the sportsmen gamble their life away.
Surely that attracts business.
Possibly.
I'm just saying. I'm not adding my input. So what are we left with after process of elimination?
That's all we have had. World Cup in Seoul before, Seoul and Tokyo. Tokyo, Paris. I'm gonna go with Paris.
Paris? Are we locking it in?
Yeah.
Just checking with his attention.
Bonjour, because he's done it! 2024 Olympics, baby, in Paris. 1 question left. 1 question. Can he run the gauntlet on the first ever? Wow. My heart is racing.
Wow.
Over to you, Anthea.
Congratulations. Just 1 more question and you will be done. Okay. So for your last question, your last question is, what advice do you have for the others that are also planning to venture into a different career path?
Right. Okay. So I mentioned in the previous question that I also didn't know what I wanted to do back then. So it's also a process of what I call a feedback mechanism. Sometimes people will say it's a trial and error, but I'll actually remove the error portion of it because everything is a testing, but it's a feedback. There's no failure, but more feedback. Okay. And what it means is that all of us, we studied a bit of physiology before. We know that there is a homeostasis in our body about feedback mechanism, positive feedback, negative feedback, and there's a upregulation, deregulation, stuff like that. So the thing is that when you venture out, there are times when actually you encounter a situation or a challenge, but it's more about how to look at that situation in another perspective. Like maybe someone who wants to venture out into sales but has got no sales experience. one of the first thing that people would do is like, I'm not qualified, right? It's actually your personal, branding that you create on yourself, or personal judgment that you create on yourself, that you don't have something that means you cannot do anything. But it's actually not true. You can actually learn on the go. When I joined an investment firm, do I have any ideas about financial stuff? No, actually, when I got the job, I basically sold myself as someone who actually is good with sales and marketing. But over the years, the company actually has been very nice. They have a lot of internal courses that builds my knowledge about finance, and I was able to do at least the bare minimum, how to look at balance sheet and stuff like that. So I was able to evaluate whether a company is worth investing or not worth investing. But it takes time. It's not something that can be achieved immediately. But if you are willing to put enough priority to it, it will happen. You can strengthen yourself. So the feedback is, let's say you encounter a situation, treat it as a feedback that you need to do more, you need to learn more, right? So if let's say we were to look at basically my whether IPSF APRO it has been and MIMS relationship has been quite successful. We also need to look at, we have had good situations, but we can do better. There's always ways that we can improve. Doesn't mean that you can you encounter a situation and okay, that's it, we stop. If the moment you stop, right, that's when you just basically give up, and then things cannot go on. And a very important quote that I have, that I've believe in, there's two quotes that I believe in. One of them is actually, if something is really important to you, you will definitely find a way. If it's not important to you, not important enough for you, you actually just create excuses, right? So if this job is really, really important to you, if venturing out is really important to you, you do everything within your means to achieve that. Yeah, that's it. It's about priority.
Yeah, I agree. It's all about priority. And there's so many things for you to handle.
I mean, if let's say Flynn has Alicia, right? Flynn, when he's chasing Alicia's top priority, right? Then like that's the number one target. Just go for it. No, everyone has the potential to achieve amazing stuff. It's whether you put your heart and soul into it. Everyone can do anything. Anything's possible.
Yeah, I agree. It's like there's a will, there's a way. That's hard to say.
Yeah. I will share my last quote. Flashbacks
from the last time.
Yeah, another quote. What is it?
Yeah, the last quote. I'll do it at the end of everything.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
So shall we proceed to the last question? Oh my gosh.
Am I nervous?
Yes.
No, because I believe in you. And if you said you have been to Sydney, Bondi Beach, well, let me ask you a question. Have you been to Bunnings? Because what is the correct term for the delicacy, a Bunnings snag? Is it A, a sausage cooked on a Bunnings barbecue? B, throwing a shrimp on the barbie? C, a finely cooked salmon that has been lightly seasoned with lemon pepper? Or D, why is Australia so confusing?
Definitely D. My God, seriously.
Looks good.
This question must be coming from Flynn. Can only come from
Believe it or not, I did indeed make this question. I can see the cogs ticking in his brain, thinking, why has Australia come up with this?
Seriously.
Everything looks good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, stock images from Google.
Bunnings snack.
This is very nervous.
This is for the mukbang.
Yeah.
You're talking about Las Vegas and gambling. Well, you're now throwing all your eggs into one basket here because this is the final question.
I know.
And
It's
the
too
hardest.
tough. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It really
I
gets
don't know
tougher
the
and
answer at
tougher.
all.
A bunning snack. Can I do it?
Can he run the gauntlet?
A sausage cook on a bunny barbecue. Tradition. Okay. Snack. Okay. Let's go with seriously. Bunning snack. In Australia. Is it? Do you have a clue?
I've never been to Australia, just saying. I don't even know what is this.
It's crazy.
I shall not say anything.
This is even tougher than our pharmacy competency exam.
I know.
This is the final question.
You should give some hint.
Is there any hint?
Hints.
D. Why is Australian so confusing? Because he's confused himself. He's too confused. He cannot give me a hint.
Yes, even I am confused. All right.
Okay.
Let me think of a hint for you. The answer is easier than it seems.
The answer is easier than it seems. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go with A.
Did you say C?
Okay, yes, C.
No. Do not change because A is the correct answer. He has done it. He has done it. 8 from 8. He has passed.
Congratulations.
Oh my God. My heart is running.
But why is
The term bunning snag is a finely cooked sausage on a Bunnings barbecue that usually costs $2.
What's a bunning barbecue?
Well, Bunnings is like a homeware store, and they always have like a charity running outside, and they have gold coin donations for bunning snags, and it's a beautiful lunch.
Okay, I want to eat that. Try that one day. Yeah.
And Kevin, you have done it. Maybe in the mukbang we can all share a bunning snag.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Congratulations, 8 from 8. Wow.
Oh my God! Congratulations. Oh my.
Okay, that's great.
Yes.
Shocking.
Yeah, I guess that's the end of our APRO Corner and Millennials game. So thank you for taking the time out of your day to be a part of this and sharing some insights into your life. So we have really heard a lot of meaningful conversation with you today, and it's really interesting. And I'm pretty sure our members would get inspired like I do and flip. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for today.
Right.
Well,
maybe
I am waiting for that last quote as well.
Cool.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
on the edge of my seat.
Right. So it's actually a famous quote, in my opinion, by a very famous person, Thomas Jefferson from US. So he actually said, if you want something you have never had, you must be willing to do something you have never done. So now, if you to put it in a simple manner, away from this quote, if you have to do the same thing every day, hoping for the same result, it is something that is quite impossible. You have to keep changing the formula. If let's say you want to earn $1 million, or you want to save $1 million, but your annual salary or daily salary is only $5, it's almost impossible to achieve 1 million, or how long is it going to take. So you need to be active and reactive to the things that's happening, and you need to do something different. If Flynn wanted to chase Alicia and he was doing something that is not attractive to Alicia would have rejected him straight up.
Of course, our Flynn is very attractive.
But she didn't. No, she didn't. Changed it up. Changed it up.
Right. But basically, if you want to be able to experience something that's different, you want to go to business, you want to go to in a corporate setting. Just using your clinical knowledge alone is not sufficient, but you have to be open and you need to continually upgrade yourself, learn more things, basically.
All right. Yeah, that's very true. All right. Thank you, Kevin, once again for this very amazing, meaningful conversation with you and also with Flynn. And thank you, Flynn, for coming up with all this interesting and fun question for the night.
No worries. It was a good time.
Yeah. So that's the end for our APRO Corner. Stay tuned for the next episode.